EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
This better.
Moore will bring it out. Inside the 20, good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray on the move to his left.
Yeah!
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much. You don't see the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to
dang, that boy sat on him.
So probably should have opted for the touchback.
Boy.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run.
Oh, that's in trouble coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work.
December, lonely go December, no more December, lonely go December, December.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
No more this.
This one grabbed by
He got that!
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray to air it out again. Going deep for Hopkins.
Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And that is incomplete.
He dropped it! He dropped it!
Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. It'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Please!
Looks to me, partner,
What?
a little bit because earlier in the game, I think you're trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions
Bro,
have
shut
plagued
up,
him,
man.
especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Murray. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
Whoa! Run! Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. What? Oh, no. That game.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the
Tutty!
interception. Just
Tutty!
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Mahomes now to throw. Dancing to his left.
Run!
Mahomes
Oh my goodness! Get the ball! Oh no! Please!
And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target.
Whoa!
This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Legero Sneed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Well, dare I say it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir.
Well they just say, here we go, Cardinals. Here we go. What?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now back onto the field comes the Cardinal offense, and they're going to try for 2. After the turnover, here's Murray. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion, and now they have an 8-6 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And going deep for Hill. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 63 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes finding... Tyreek Hill, and the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Second down at 5.
Throwing now is Murray. His throw incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This offense has converted in this spot twice already here in this first quarter. Now, can they convert again here on 4th down? The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Now Mahomes.
A quick slant to Hill.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
On 2nd and inches, Mahomes.
It's a slant to Hill. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden.
And the Cardinals take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
First down, Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On play action, it's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that 2nd catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That was all great until the final act, able to scramble, get the first, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
And as a former defender, I can tell you that when a quarterback scrambles and picks up a first down on 3rd down, that's usually demoralizing for a defense. But when he coughs it up in doing so, Elation results after that.
Yeah, new lease on life, so to speak.
No doubt about it.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it at the 2. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah, because
right?
you get pushed 5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. For the start of the 3rd quarter, the Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now hold everything here.